What's up guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be working on the 240. I stopped driving the car for a while because I actually started hearing this buzzing sound coming out of my dash, and then I started seeing that the battery light was slightly turning on, and whenever I would step on the gas, the lights would actually brighten up on the dash, on the cluster. So that led me to believe it's not the battery, because the battery just got replaced not too long ago. It's the alternator. I went to go get it tested at AutoZone. Sure enough, it's not completely gone, but it is in the beginning phases that it's starting to go out. They tested it, it's reading like around 13.8, 13.9 volts, and to what the guy said, it should be over 14 volts and over. So I was reading about 13.8, 13.9. Even the time clock on the cluster itself, the sections of the numbers are missing, so that's the first indicator for me. Second thing was I would notice that every time I would step on the gas, when it was idling, I wouldn't notice it until I would step on the gas, and then I would notice that the lights would actually brighten up. Same thing for my headlights. So we went ahead and got another one from AutoZone. This is gonna be my first time, so I looked at the video for Finally Churro. So Finally Churro, shout out to you for the video. It's very helpful, so I'm gonna give it a try. Hopefully everything all goes well. There's a lot of oil everywhere. This thing is super dirty. In the future, I do want to tear this thing down and completely refresh and clean up the engine. But let me show you guys what I'm working with. All right, so here she goes. It was sitting for a while under a tree, and the bird just went at it like non-stop. So much shit everywhere. So unfortunately, I haven't been able to put much time into any of my cars because I was working 2 gigs for a while. But now that it's over with, now I'm going to start investing my time in getting the car so I want them to be. And but yeah, we already got the car jacked up. I got the block in the back. Shaking it, making sure it's safe. Gonna disconnect the negative battery terminal first. All right, so already took off the piping that goes right here for the air intake. And the alternator, it's right there. According to Finally Churro's video, turn this one counterclockwise until the thread comes out all the way, and then you're gonna take off this one right here. So I already loosened it up, but I guess you gotta take off this one first and then this one. And then in the bottom, which I haven't seen just yet, there should be 2 bolts. I guess a nut and a bolt, that 14 millimeter that you got to take off. So let's get this top one off first, and then there's also, don't forget, there's also a little connector. Let me show you guys that connector right there. This one right here. Let's get that top one off, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I put my light bar up here just to make it easier. And so I already took off the long one, and I already took off the one that goes straight right here. All right, so let's go to the bottom, see what it looks like. Look, just being parked right here is already leaking oil. Whew, that's a lot of oil. But I guess it's expected with these old ass cars. Look, it's so fresh, it's still dripping right now. So I gotta figure out where that's coming from, because that's a lot. But from here, you got the 14 right there, right here, and then it goes all the way through to here. All right, so this is the alternator. So one of the cables is attached to this one that has a letter E on it right here, and that's the smaller one, and then the bigger one was attached to this one right here. And on the cable itself has a little rubber boot that covers it, and then this one's labeled as BAT. So just remember that, those 2 right there, and let me show you what the actual connectors look like. So this one right here, so these are going to be the things that are connected to the actual alternator. So you got this clip right here, and then it has just a plastic piece right there. Just put in there a flathead, and it should pop right out. So that was pretty easy. Then this one right here, this is the one that I was telling you that's attached to the alternator with the letter E, and that was attached with that screw right there. And lastly, this one right here, and again has a little cover on it, has a little hook through it as well, and that's the one that goes attached to the alternator that says BAT. So BAT, and that was attached with that nut. This is the 14 extended nut that it goes in through the alternator to hold it from the bottom. And then so you got a washer right there, and then on the other side you have a washer followed by a nut, but it has like this little extension of it. So whenever you're spinning it, it actually starts hitting up against any surface. So like that, you don't have to have an open-end wrench and a socket on the other end. So you can just spin it, and this will automatically stop it from spinning any further. It'll just hit that, and then that's it. You just gotta focus on one side. So that makes things easier. Yep. All right, so that's the old one. It's full of gunk. Then this is the new one. Alright, so we should be set to go. Now, it is kind of congested in there, and I was having some clearance issues, but this hose right here, it's the radiator hose, and it's actually pretty flexible. So when you're trying to get the alternator out, which is a very small congested area, you could actually push this hose to the right. And as soon as you do that, you should have enough clearance to get it out. All right, guys. Holy hell. One moment. Damn. All right, give me 1 second. Okay, much better. That's as good as it's gonna get. Just finished installing the alternator, bolted everything back down, connected the battery. So right now we're gonna go ahead and test it out and see how she runs, if she starts. So remember, the first indicator that I noticed that my alternator was going bad was that the clock on my cluster, the numbers were never complete. For example, if it'll say 137, it'll a 1, partial of a 3, and then the 0 will look like a, you know, half of a 0 or something like that stuff. So let's check it out. All right. So here we go. So that's a good sign. I haven't even started the car yet, and it's already showing the full time. That's good. Make sure it's a neutral. Oh, we got power. She's alive. Nice. Look at that. The good thing is there's no battery light. See if I rev it, there is no, it's consistent now. Before, you'll look at it like this, I'll step on the gas and it'll get brighter. It's consistent now. There's no getting brighter, getting lower, getting dim. Nice. All right, we did it, boys. So now let me go ahead and put the car back down. Need to go take it for a car wash because this shit is filthy. Well, it's burnt shit all over the damn car. Need to clean the interior. I'm gonna go ahead and replace the struts on the hatch because those things are done. Since I got the car, they never stayed up. They just dropped down with so much weight. Let me show you my ghetto ass foot prop thing, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys can relate. But yeah, so these things are shut. Fucking heavy, so we're gonna go ahead and replace those after we put the car down. All right, guys, so this is an example of ghetto shit that I'm doing just because my struts ran out. So we're gonna get these from Amazon. They're called Max Pow 12 opening, and let's take this one off, and then it should make the bottom one easier. Right now at this angle, you can't get to it because this is in the way, but once you lay this flat, you should be able to get to it from the top end right here. So let me put this down first. It is out. Damn, look how old that is. Oh, crusty. Okay, so now that this is loose, now we can put it down, and now we can access it from the top end, and it's the same size. I already broke it loose. All right, let me finish up and I'll get back to you. Old versus the new. Now, I'm seeing the size difference is not that much, but my only concern, so this is the only part that concerns me. So it's even up top. Oh, there you go. this concerns me. So I don't know. I ordered it from Amazon. I put the specs for the 240, the 89. So I'm gonna give it a try, and it also comes with these new attachment points. I don't know what they're called, but we're gonna put one right there and the other one up here, and go from there. Right, so I just installed the left side right now, and it all went pretty well. It's kind of beefier too compared to this one. All right, so let me go ahead and knock out the outside. Hey guys, check it out. No more boom. Now I can get rid of this piece of shit. And now I got working struts. Oh my God. There's so much pressure that you got. Oh. Okay. Is it because it's first time? Whew, that was a good amount of pressure. So I don't know if it's just because it's the first time that I'm actually putting it down, but there was so much pressure built up that I had to use both hands to bring it down. And oh man, how nice was that? Oh yeah, yeah. I do need a good amount of force to bring it back down, but I rather prefer that versus me having to hold it up. Oh, that is nice. I'm sorry, just even though I know something very small, at least I don't have to hold this damn thing up anymore. All right, guys, so very happy. Got the alternator done first time. Not bad. Again, shout out to Finally Churro for the good little video. It's very informative. So if it wasn't for that video, I wouldn't have been able to do this. The other ones that I've seen, they're a little bit too long, too extended. Just make it quick, fast, detailed. So I did like his video. So got it done. Everything runs well. Got the struts in the back. Now I don't have to prop it up with a broom anymore. So I'm very happy. Now I gotta go clean this damn thing, put some gas, make it my daily again. All right, guys, so thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys learned something. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. Have a good day. Peace.